CompTIA A Plus Core 1 Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 2.5. Compare and contrast common networking hardware devices. MAC address. We just finished talking about network interface cards, or NICs, and how they allow devices to connect to a network. Every NIC also comes with something equally important built into it, a MAC address. MAC stands for Media Access Control, and a MAC address is a unique hardware identification address assigned to a network interface at the time it is manufactured. You can think of it as a digital fingerprint for the NIC. Any device that can connect to a network, whether it is a computer, smartphone, printer, or network device, has at least one MAC address associated with its network interface. A helpful comparison is a vehicle identification number, or VIN. Just like no two cars are supposed to have the same VIN, no two network interfaces should share the same MAC address. MAC addresses are written using the hexadecimal numbering system, which uses the numbers 0 through 9 and the letters A through F. A standard MAC address is made up of 12 hexadecimal characters, which represents 48 bits in total. The MAC address itself is divided into two main parts. The first half is called the Organizationally Unique Identifier, often abbreviated as OUI. This portion identifies the manufacturer of the network interface card. The second half is assigned by the manufacturer and uniquely identifies that specific network interface. Together, these two sections ensure that MAC addresses are globally unique. This uniqueness is essential for network communication. Imagine trying to deliver mail in a neighborhood where two houses have the exact same address. The mail carrier would have no idea where the letter belongs. The same problem would occur on a network if two devices shared the same MAC address. Network devices would not know which interface should receive the data. Now, you might be wondering, how are MAC addresses used? Well, MAC addresses play a vital role in the communication between devices on a local area network, or LAN. When you send data from your device to another device within the same local area network, the MAC address is used to identify the intended recipient. It helps ensure that your message reaches the correct destination. So why don't we look at this in action? First, we need a data packet to be sent. Luckily, the workstation in the top left of our diagram has a data packet to send to another device in our local area network. Now the workstation needs to encapsulate the data to be sent into an Ethernet frame. The Ethernet frame will include the destination MAC address, or the MAC address of the device the workstation will be sending the data packet to. The Ethernet frame will also include the workstation's own MAC address, known as the source MAC address, and finally, the data or payload that will be sent with this packet. Next, the data packet will then be sent out of the workstation's network interface card to the network switch. The switch will determine which network path is to be used to reach the device matching our destination MAC address in the Ethernet frame. And if everything goes right, our data packet will finally be delivered, all thanks to the help of MAC addresses. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.